Let's see what tomorrow brings. Alright, I gotta turn off the copyrighted music. So, to continue what I said on my last stream, which was all about. Let's see. So here's my plug, my camera stand. Okay, plugging that in. Okay, because I'm gonna do a long stream, so I want to make sure that I got juice. So the word is transparency, accountability. What else? There's other words. I'm gonna be 100% honest all the time with my life. Okay. So I ate yesterday. I actually ate all day yesterday till last night, and I ate the night before. So I ate basically for 24 hours straight. Before that, I had fasted for 72 hours, and I'm working my way up to 7 days because what Fortnite am I doing, Zachy? I'm going to be grinding on your account. Uh, I have to, for anybody else watching now or in the future, what happened was my laptop here, okay, the cable, the power cable died, so I didn't play for the whole first half of this season. And I didn't get the battle pass for that reason. And honestly, nothing in the battle pass was too attractive. Although I did recently get the battle pass because I got up to tier 100 and I got the V-Bucks back that I spent. So it's basically like me buying next season's battle pass. Anyway, um, there's a thing in Fortnite now when you get certain levels, the skins, the characters that you have, they become silver and then gold and hip hop. And then so I'm gonna be helping my son get to the gold status. All right. Thank you.
Did I bring the cup down?
Cup.
No, I have some upstairs. All right.
Okay.
What's up?
Nothing.
All right.
You want a tea?
I brought my own.
Okay.
I think what we might do is, if sometimes during the day, take the vacuum down again, do that over again.
Okay, no problem.
And I think that's about it. Painted.
Mhm.
I got to clean the kitchen floor
Right.
and spend a couple hours making sure all the alarms are working. That's all.
Okay.
Did you see the upstairs apartment? It's really how clean it is now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay. I'll come check it
This is kind of like I was like a nudge to get things done because it was like being in a hoarder's house, right?
Okay.
I was
Construction
able to
site.
figure out- Huh?
A construction site.
Yeah, so it was. It's good. I'm glad to get it done. Now I can focus on doing a few things to get the apartment, the first floor apartment, ready for rent,
Mhm.
which is not much. I'm going to take and get the. Maybe I'll do it this weekend. Carpet cleaner. I'll rent the carpet cleaner. 4 hours, clean the whole thing up. And then what else should I need? Clean. I think that's it. And then I need to furnish the place.
Mhm.
It's going to be at least a few $100, maybe more.
Right.
Need a bed upstairs. Need an L-shaped couch, big L-shaped couch for the living room.
Okay.
I need kitchen table and chairs. Maybe a bureau for the bedroom.
Right.
A couple of minor things. Yeah, that's about it. And then spread the word around.
Okay.
But I'm gonna really interrogate this guy. Well, I need a single guy.
Yeah.
Single guy.
Single guy, no pets.
No pets. No women. Maybe a eunuch. You know anybody who's a eunuch?
A monk.
You know, somebody like Juan.
Yeah.
He was the perfect tenant. And what happened? He met a girl.
Yeah, and then he got a new place.
Yeah, and he's left. I think he bought a house.
Nice.
All right, I'll be upstairs.
Okay, let me know.
All right.
Yeah.
I need your help. I'll give you a buzz.
Alright, so
Warm enough down here?
I'm good.
Yeah.
The inspector is coming by tomorrow. So we had to clean and get the stuff ready. It's just a fire inspection, but I guess he knows better than me what he has to take care of. So we did a bunch of cleaning. And then,
Look, that welcome thing?
yeah, I'm getting rid of it right now.
All right, good. Because I don't want her to see that.
Yep.
And you guys, tomorrow, when she shows up, Friday, it has to be locked.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow's Friday. Yes, Friday. She'll be here. Supposed to be here at 10. I don't know.
I'll go clean the gym. So, yeah. I took a chalkboard spray paint, put that there, clean that off. Alright, I'm gonna have to bring these in, my heavy swords. Just put them here for now. Laundry. Tight sword. And then I also got to take this off. The medicine wheel. Okay, I'll put it back up. Okay. So, I'm not going to do Fortnite just yet, but I'm gonna do it in a minute. First thing, I just wanted to make a tea. So what I'm going to do is get a unlimited data plan. For this phone that I'm using right here, which is right now it's just on Wi-Fi. And with that data plan, I'll be able to live stream pretty much all day. And so, you know, I write these like little notes to myself with my logo stamp on a scroll. POA, plan of action. So, number one thing that I started yesterday is fixing my bicycle. What I'm doing is um, I'm changing it from a mountain bike with, I think, 21 gears to basically a dirt bike or a BMX bike with one gear, fixed gear. So I have to, fix that up. That's at my dad's house because he has all the good tools there. And then on my lunch breaks, so right now it's about noon, and then I don't have to be back at the gym until a little after 2, before 3. So from now until then, or even a little before now, like maybe 11 to 2, I could be delivering food for Uber Eats. And I'm very stubborn as far as the thing about that would be like, oh, I'm facilitating people eating junk food. So that's something I'll have to come to terms with. What I also want to do is make a new business card, which, this is the one I got right now. This is more of an autograph card. So I left this part blank and then I signed my initials on it. But the next one that I'm gonna do it's gonna be similar to this up here. And you know what? I think maybe I have a version of it on my computer here. So let me flip this around. So this is the computer. Basically, all I do on this computer is play Fortnite. This is the computer that has Photoshop on it. Move this out of the way. Put this down like that. Okay. Password. Okay. Alright, so let's see. I need to go to... Is it under art? It might be under Master Lucky brand. Let's see. Let me see if I can take that bar off by putting this on here. It's better, right? Okay. So, let's see. This is the original, well, it's not the original, but this is what I put my face on. This is the God of War, Mars. So I ended up taking that and putting it on here. Okay. We have, that's an original. Another original, kinda. I mean, this samurai head was something that I took, and then I put my logo, put my logo on it. Alright. But what I'm looking for is, let's see. Let's see here. I'm pretty sure it's under Master Lucky brand. If at all. I might not even have it, actually. Oh, here it is. So this is going to be my new business card. It's called a Slim. So instead of the traditional business card, which is 2 inches by 3.5, this one is 1.5 inches by 3 inches, I think, or 3.5 inches. So it's a Slim, and this part I might change. I might just put my logo circle here, and then the M, the M, the new M that I've been using, which is It's kind of like my old logo, which let me just when I first when I first got a when I first got a website, it was lukecumo.com, and my brother he helped me do that, make that website. But this was my first logo. It was kind of like the Sarah eye. Sarah had a logo with eyes, and then mine had a unibrow. So I took this here, this unibrow, and I made it into the top of the M, and I made the corners to be kind of like horns. So I don't have that really. Here's a little bit. You can kind of see it here. And then so I'm trying to make it like this here, which is kind of made out of a gold metal type of deal. So when I have my here's number two, purchase a monthly data plan to live stream. So I could do something. Now the first thing that I was going to say about this business card is I could, while I'm delivering the food, I could give that to people. I could give that business card to people. So that will kind of mitigate the feeling that I'm selling them junk food. Even though I'm not selling it to them, I'm kind of profiting on them getting the junk food. So by delivering for Uber Eats, I could say that it's advertising. I'll just hand this out, to people as I'm delivering the food. And then the other thing that I could do is carry. Once I get that unlimited data plan, I could do this, and I could hand that business card out wherever I am, and I could engage in conversations with people, you know, wherever I'm at. For example, I was walking from the gym back to my apartment here. There's one of those. It's like a medical. I think they call it City MD, and you could get like prescribed antibiotics there and anti-inflammatories probably, and get your COVID tests and all that stuff. So there's literally a line of people down the block. So what if I just walk down that line and go, something like, natural health, no drugs, no surgery. Natural health, no drugs, no surgery. Natural health, anybody want to do natural health? you know, I don't know. Maybe I could get in some interesting content, or at least help some people. I don't know, maybe not, but anyway, just some ideas. This is my new plan of action. Number three we got here is the business card. So that's all connected. So what you're watching now is not a particular news broadcast. I'm still going to do that every night at 10. I missed last night, because same reason why I missed like the last weeks is because I ate, and it just shuts me down. I'm in a position now where I just have to rest and conserve my energy. And if I eat, it just sucks the life out of me. And it's not because of what I'm eating, it's just the fact that I'm eating anything. And it's at this point where people who do raw food or fruitarian, they either have to get into the extended fasting, or they end up going back on animal products. And I've seen it happen a lot. The other thing that people do is go 100% into starch, which is what, what's his name? The banana rider, Durian Harley. Harley the banana rider. He's from Australia, I think. And he never did any cleansing. And his first website was 30 bananas a day. And he's basically a crackhead on sucrose. and that will elevate your mood. But you, to prevent the crash, you just got to keep eating it. And so he went from bananas to cane sugar. So now he's promoting that people scoop cane sugar in their tea and in their juices, orange juice with cane sugar added. It's like it's crazy. Um, the other thing is like somebody asked on my live stream the other night about Michaela Peterson, who is Jordan Peterson's daughter. She's on the carnivore diet. She has to depend on animals for her health, um, which you could survive on, although I don't think that's very empowering to have to depend on somebody else, especially a weaker organism. I would rather, dig deep within myself and find the strength, and that's what fasting is about. And so, I fell off. I did eat for the last 24 hours, but I'm back. Okay, my student is going to be a little late tonight. That's all right. So, okay, where we at now? All right, so I'm gonna go to my. I'm gonna play Fortnite in a little bit because I have, I have to. I have to do that for my sons. It's a small gift that I could do. Not having a lot of money, something that they will like. So just to be honest, all right, now let's see. Just to be honest here, I'm gonna pull up a message here from Janie, also known as Dion. But let me just first give you an introduction if you don't know. So what happened was when I retired from Ultimate Fighting, I I didn't know that I had traumatic brain injury. Yo, Arctic, what's up? Um, I didn't know that I had traumatic brain injury when I left Ultimate Fighting. I just, was overwhelmed. Now, I have mild traumatic brain injury, so it's not like I was incapacitated. My symptoms, if you look it up, is irritability, depression, anxiety, that type of stuff. So it affected my personal relationships and my marriage, it broke apart and I lost custody of my kids and the whole stress of everything just exploding all or imploding, whatever, all at once. It kind of sent me over the deep end. And so I connected with my teacher, Dr. David Jubb, who basically saved my life because I had depression as a teenager, and he taught me how that actually happened from what I was being fed and the condition that that created in my intestines. So I was able to get control over my health again rather than, do what modern medicine would do for somebody with depression, which is put them on drugs. So he taught me basically technique to be self-empowered, and I'm eternally grateful for that. So, what happened was I went to study with Dr. Jubb, and I studied with him for 4 months because my situation was kind of dire. And I did leave my family behind, and I don't regret anything. I just I can understand why things kind of happened the way they did. Um, my parents were resentful. They felt like I abandoned my family, and my relationship with my kids suffered. And that will never come back. So I just have to deal. I have to accept that part that I played. But I don't blame myself. I had to do what I had to do to survive, basically. And anyway, when I got back from Dr. Jubb, training with Dr. Jubb, now he certified me, um, Arctic. Been through the same spiel with my ex fiance and court battles over custody for my daughter. I feel you. Yeah, it's not a unique story that happens to people, and not just men, but Anyway, everything happens for a reason. I have to believe that, you know. And I believe that I do have a plan to get my kids. When I say get back my kids, whatever is physically, possible, financially possible. Um, when I had them, when I was their primary care provider, I had UFC money. So I have to get to that level again, in my opinion, in my belief. And that's what I'm going for with my League of Champions. So, uh, where was I going with all that? Okay, so now when I was with Dr. Jubb, he was teaching me, first of all, how to heal my brain. Arctic, you heard when they called me though? Oh, what do you mean? Oh, who are you talking about? My kids? Yeah, no, I still talk to them. I see them once a week. Um, Definitely. I mean, I was their best friend for the first 3 and 5 years of their life. So, although I think it's up to 6 years where the bond is formed, so the older one is more connected than the younger one. The younger one, when we connect, it's genuine, it's 100%. But like when the disconnect happens, he I'm out of his headspace. So anyway, Joe put me. They're 11 and 13. Arctic, 11 and 13. The older guy, he's an October baby, so he just turned 13, and the younger one, his birthday is just before mine in April, so he'll turn 12 in April. They're 16 months apart. Um, so when I was with Jub training to heal my brain, he um, he had me on a very strict diet. When I came back, I moved back in with my parents, and I had things that triggered me, in particular grain, which was in the bread, and peanut, which was in the peanut butter. So I had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I remember this specifically the day before that I had um, the incident with my ex, where I kind of blew up at her. I wasn't physically violent, never have been outside of a professional MMA setting, but I did yell at her in front of the kids, and she got an order of protection. And then I made videos complaining about it on YouTube, and everybody thought I was crazy because my behavior was like erratic. And I was also railing on MMA about the head contact. Everybody kind of thought I was crazy, and the judge saw my videos complaining about my court situation, and she charged me with contempt of court, which was a Class B felony, I believe. And I just thought to myself, how is it that I'm going to be arrested for making YouTube videos? And so I ran for 8 days. I was on the run because the sheriffs were trying to bring me in. I ended up in New Jersey, and I ended up in jail. And then, so look, this is why I'm bringing this up. While I was in jail, or when I got out of jail, my dad bailed me out of jail. When I got out of jail, I got contacted by a girl on Twitter, and her name is was she told me her name was Mary Jane, and so I later found out that she actually has a thing for jailbirds. You can look it up. There's like a thing that some women, they like they become obsessed or attracted to people to men who are in jail. It's like a thing. I don't know the exact reason why, but I could look it up. I'm not gonna do that now. But so she contacted me on Twitter, and we ended up forming a relationship, and we dated for several years. She lives in Canada, and the good times were good, the bad times were bad. Long distance relationships never work. Maybe they work for some people. It didn't really work for us. I cheated on her, and she, you know, got went crazy about it. And anyway, the last time I tried to go up and see her in Canada, I got turned away at the border because of my record, my jail record. So I couldn't go up to visit her. And then when COVID-19 lockdown shut the Canadian border, she couldn't visit here anymore. And then because I was cheating on her, she, got mad at me and dumped me. So she's been texting me, um, and maybe you have experience with this. I don't know. Some women, when they go off, they just start going off, and it's like a rant. They just don't stop. So I've been getting these texts which are like miles long, ranting about everything, about me being a shit father, small penis, um, cheating on her. All I can get is ugly. Oh, Arctic says, cool. I don't mean to be nosy or anything, but do you live far from them? It sounds like the judicial system can be a bit partial when it comes to restraining orders in the U.S. Well, yes and no. I mean, we live on the same in the same county, Nassau County. They live on the North Shore. I live on the South Shore. So if I had a car, it'd probably take about 45 minutes to get there, maybe a half hour with no traffic. But I don't have a car, and I'm only allowed to see them, under court ordered supervision, which is my mother. She's the court ordered supervisor. So once a week, Saturday morning, I go to her house, and then my dad picks them up, or she picks them up, brings them to her house, and then we stay together till Sunday morning. So my mom tells me that if I had money, that situation would improve. The ex-wife, she wants money from me. So as long as I know that's what it takes, I do have a strategy. So that people would just disagree with my plan of action. They think that I should work for somebody else, not be an entrepreneur. And as far as I can tell, a lot of entrepreneurs get that. People. What's up, Liev? Good to see you, man. A lot of entrepreneurs get that, which is pushback from family, and people who aren't entrepreneurs. They're telling me, to just get a job and work for somebody else because they don't see my vision being successful. They'll say, well, how long have you been at this? You still haven't gotten anywhere. Even though I have gotten further than where I was, I'm not where I want to be yet. So it's easy for them to kind of think that I'm not going to make it. But I believe that I have been given this mission from God. I believe that this is my purpose here on earth. Not just to save my kids, but the brand that I'm building and the league that I'm building is going to save other people too. Thanks, Al. So I put schizophrenia in the title of the thing of the broadcast because I will say that maybe I'm hallucinating. Now, I don't have proof either way. Because if you look online, I'm not the only one who thinks that there's MK Ultra programming. Now you could look up MK Ultra. Basically, the science of controlling how people think and their behavior. It was developed by the military and uh, purchased or brought into the mainstream. Yeah, another word is a psyop. That's right, Al. Um, and Hollywood, and and the mainstream and Hollywood, and all of the what they will call programming. If you watch TV, you're watching programs, and so they really have it down to a science how they can you know use the media to affect how people think. And if you go into that rabbit hole, there's thank you, Arctic. Arctic says, unless you're born into money, it takes time to establish a business. You have a plan, follow it. That's true. And, not that I have anything against, secret societies or brotherhood. I'm friends with Masons, the Freemasons, and I actually went to the first meeting. I didn't have the 200 and something dollars, to start up. So I said, you know what? I'd rather not be under anybody. I don't want to have to go up through the ranks. If you look at my thing here that I created here, okay, I put myself at the top of the pyramid. So what I believe is that God is above the pyramid, and the same God that the Masons or any religion worships or falls under. I believe that anybody can tap into that energy, and God is inside us. God is not in a temple unless you're talking about the temple of your body. So I didn't want to have to compromise myself by having somebody being able to tell me what to do. And I think as long as my intentions are pure, that I won't have any, I won't have any pushback from the Masons or any secret society. I think we're all, as long as, you're a good person, I think we're all on the same team. Although, because I haven't joined financially, I'm not getting any assistance. Like, I don't have any Mason brothers, giving me seed money. So I have to build everything myself, which is probably going to be better off in the long run because it's more natural. It's not artificially. There's no stimulus, an artificial stimulus. By building my brand from the ground up, I'm getting something that money can't buy, which is personal investment. People like you, Arctic and Al, I couldn't buy your attention, and you're here because you believe in me, and that's what I want to grow. I want to grow that. So where was I going with that? So let's see. Oh yeah. So Arctic says Clinton even publicly apologized to some MK Ultra victims when he was president. The CIA got rid of 90% of their paper trail when he was taken to court. Ah, well, yeah. So you know, so MK Ultra is one. It's probably the old word. Psyops another word. Um, so in my brain, what I was thinking, and I'm still not convinced either way, because what I saw a picture of this girl, Janie. We'll just call her Janie. I saw a picture of her, and she was on a balcony, and she said she used to be a model. So I could see that she's attractive, skinny, a unique look. She kind of looks like maybe Ciara. Like She says she's from Trinidad, but she looks kind of like Indian. Some people from Trinidad, they look African. Some people from Trinidad look Indian. It's a multicultural area. And she says she has native, so she has a unique look. I could see how she used to be a model. Um, Although she's my age now, so she's not a model anymore. She says she's psychic. She works as a psychic. So anyway, I saw a picture of her on a balcony, and in the background was the Hollywood sign. So in my brain, I was thinking that she was sent to me because the Illuminati wanted me to be successful, so they sent her to be my beard, which a beard is an old terminology they use in Hollywood to describe a female that was kind of like assigned to a male who was gay, so that he could be popular, because at when the word beard was being used, um, people weren't as accepting of homosexuality. So like a gay actor wouldn't ever be accepted by the mainstream. So I think Clark Gable maybe was one of them. I don't know. So anyway, I thought she not I'm 100% hetero, but I kind of like a nerd. So I never really had girlfriends. Maybe nerd's not the word. Maybe nerd or geek. Like I'm into video games, and you know, like I'm not like a cool guy who goes out like a frat guy or whatever. So and then also maybe I'm a bit boring and monotone with my voice. I have moments, just like in a fight. You can't be 100% all the time. You have to have your moments. So I have moments that's exciting. I have my food that some people tune in to watch when I'm making it. I have the martial arts. I have certain things that are interesting, but I believed that she was sent to kind of be like my sidekick to help me to get popular. And there were times, where that was true, and she brought a lot of publicity. And then what they say in showbiz is that even bad publicity is good publicity. You know. Arctic says, "Okay, but why or how do you think they discovered you if this is the case?" Well, I originally sent in a video application for the Ultimate Fighter Season 2, and then I was on cable television for 6 weeks, and then I was also on pay per view with the Ultimate Fighting Championship. And I did get a letter in the mail. I was still living at my parents' house at the time before I moved in with my wife. I did get a letter in the mail from a secret society. It was called Nouveau Tech, which basically I think they were saying that I didn't really speak. I spoke like I didn't speak like an educated person. I spoke, like a normal person, or like the person that I am, which is kind of like, you know, I'm smart, but I'm not studied. So they said, if you learn this technology of speaking, you can get all the riches and blah blah blah. So I think they've been watching me and my YouTube and all that. So anyway, me and Janie, we were together for a while, and you know, long story short, she finally had enough of me cheating, and because the border was closed, we couldn't even make up. So I actually deleted all of the text because I got triggered from her saying that I'm a shit father and my kids are calling another man daddy, and she knows why. I don't remember all these things off the top of my head. I'll just try to remember some of them. She knows why my ex cheated on me, and dumped me. I'm a bum. I'm gonna die a bum. My food sucks. My teacher is a psycho. You know. Let's see. I'll just read what she wrote here, because I thought about it, and I thought about it when as soon as I basically deleted the last text, because I'm like, for two reasons. One is any publicity is good publicity, and rather than me just like talk about the same thing all the time, this actually people might find interesting. The other thing is being 100% transparent from now on, and um, I think by doing that, it's not just going to be better viewing. I mean, it's not just going to be better for everybody watching, to have somebody who's being honest all the time, but it's also going to help to motivate me by keeping me 100% accountable. Like I won't be able to just disappear for 24 hours because I broke my fast and felt guilty about it. So there's two reasons why I'm reading this to you guys, and I don't have anything else. I deleted everything because she just triggered me, and I guess that's my fault. But let's just go here. You could see how long this text is. Okay. This is the last text I'm going to send. Let me hold on a second. Let me see if I have a picture of Janie here. I don't think I do. I think I deleted them all because I I figured she was done with me, which she says she is. Let me just see if I can pull this. Yeah, there we go. All right. So these are my downloads. Here's me with Josh Haynes, UFC 69. Here's me in 2013, 2012 actually, the end of 2012, December 21st, 2012, end of the Mayan calendar, me and Dr. Jubb. I was a bit chubbier back then. Okay, let's see here. This is called the canola. This is only found in the lining of the intestine of a frugivore. Omnivores and carnivores don't have this, but we do, and this is only found in the animal that evolved to eat fruit. So if you zoomed in on this, this would be thousands of. You ever see broccoli? How like each ball of the thing is like, if you go in closer, you would see that this is even, it's even smaller. There's like thousands of little heads in here. So this is where all the healthy bacteria live. Um, okay, you speak just fine to me. Thank you, Arctic. It's not easy opening up like you do now. I think anyone would take time to find certain words if in the same situation. You have my respect. Big ups, Arctic. Thank you. Um, all right, I got a lot of bull crap here. I mean, not bull crap. I got a lot here. I'm not gonna go through all of it. But yeah, I don't have any pictures of Janie here. Oh well. I deleted them all because it was kind of like memories. I had to move on. And so did she. This is the last text I'm going to send for closure. Yesterday, I got a vision that you have a broken heart. I asked Lance to cuddle me. So this is the guy, Lance, that she said. First of all, when she found that I was cheating on her, she said she cheated on me with him, and she's been doing it for years. And then she backtracked and said, "No, I just said that because you cheated on me, and I wanted to hurt you." And then she said, then she sent me a text. The last text that I deleted, she sent me a picture of her asking him to cuddle her. So she says she didn't have sex with him, but I think anybody who's red pill would see through that. And I can't be with somebody who's, maybe it's a double standard, but I believe that a man can have multiple women, but a woman can only have one man. I think I think that's okay, and I'm not the only one, but I know that some people don't believe that. Arctic. I'm Norwegian, so my English might be hard to understand sometimes. No, bro, I couldn't even tell. It's totally fine. Um, Thanks for tuning in from Norway, bro. How's that? I know you guys got some stuff going on with the vaccine, right? Didn't they just protest and then you shut down the mandatory vaccine? Okay, I asked Lance to cuddle me because yesterday I got a vision that you have. So she says she's psychic, right? So she says yesterday I got a vision that you have a broken heart. I asked Lance to cuddle me because I was so sick and tired of all the evil things you did to me all throughout the years, and you never felt bad about it. Well, so I just said, that I believe a man can have multiple women, but a woman can only have one man. And I think that's because, physiologically, a man can actually impregnate multiple women, but a female can only get pregnant by one man. And that's just nature. So I think, you know, a man can actually love more than one woman. And, if Janie's watching, I never fell out of love with you, um, even though I cheated on you, and I always will love you, just like I love all my exes. I'm a Taurus, and I actually learned that today that a Taurus never falls out of love. We're the most loyal of all the signs. So, I know that I'll never be able to get back with my exes, that have dumped me. They women can move on much easier. My ex-wife has a new man and she's happy, so I'm happy for her. But I'll always care, and I think that's okay. First snow today in Norway. Hell yeah! Congrats, Arctic. It's getting cold here. Arctic says long SMS. Yeah, typical women. Okay. Okay. Yesterday I got a vision that you have a broken heart. I asked Lance to cuddle me because I was so sick and tired of all the evil things you did to me all throughout the years, and you never felt bad about it. The reason why I never felt bad about it is because I never got rid of you in my heart. I can be with multiple women and still have a place for you in my heart. And that's the way I feel. I never effed him, but I needed comfort. This is where I'm at. I never effed him, but I needed comfort. See, I think that's emotional cheating. I don't see him anymore. Yeah, that's not the first time I heard that. I think they fight like lovers all the time. I'm not into men that have been married and have kids. I have a clean slate. I expect the same. No way would I ever be a stepmother or look after anybody else's kids. Well, to be honest, I never said that. I never said I wanted her to look after my kids. I don't even think she's good with kids. I wouldn't want her around my kids, you know. Anyway, I don't like cheaters and liars. Just the things that you did to me and other people are terrible. While I was in jail, you were effing Mackenzie and lied to me the entire time. I don't know what you feel you have to gain by hurting people. If you think that's going to help you, you're doing the wrong thing. Also used my money to pay for the meth head ticket and lying about it. No, that's not true. The person she's talking about came to stay with me for a month to get off drugs, and she got a GoFundMe basically through Facebook, and she had her friends send me PayPal money. I didn't use Janie's money for that ticket. No, that's not true. I'm not lying about that. I have been talking to the spirit of Jim Morrison. He came to me and said I'm going to be a famous psychic, and he made me way more psychic than I am. He showed me his hand open with a gold star in it. Another thing is when you cheated on me, it was all ugly, nasty women. I actually have to comment about that because, I follow Red Pill. If you, if Arctic, you making me laugh. If you follow Red Pill, um, Red Pill is in the manosphere. So the thing with women is females is that she's actually that's actually not a good thing that she thinks that the women I cheated on her with weren't as good looking as her, and that she's using it against me. But if the women were actually an improvement, and you know, I I'm not super picky. Like I can find goodness in everyone, and I find certain things attractive about women. You know, pretty face, nice eyes. You know, I like booties and I like all parts of women if they're nice. Um, but you know, I wouldn't say I'm super picky. I'm picky about certain things. Like cheating is a deal breaker. You know, I can't be with somebody who doesn't eat right because kissing them will cause my glands in my throat to swell up. I'm very sensitive, like the saliva, the bacteria in the saliva. So people that I'm with, they have to be at least vegan. But the fact that she thinks that the women that I cheated on her with weren't as good looking as her, that's that does not play in my favor. But if they were better looking than her, or if they were an improvement, then she would actually want me more. That's that's how women work. Apparently, if you follow Red Pill, they talk about that. It's like a jealousy thing. They call it the goldfish theory, where one goldfish mates with all the females. The one male goldfish mates with all the females because he gets pre-selected. So once he can sleep with one female, all the other ones want to sleep with him because he's worthy. So if I downgraded from Janie, um, that makes me look less desirable in her eyes. Um, Although that I was able to cheat on her, it makes me look more desirable to her, even though she doesn't want to admit it. The fact that she thinks they weren't as good looking as her is a downgrade. So I guess it kind of balances out. Anyway, where are we at? Okay. So she speaks to Jim Morrison. I'm actually jealous. I like Jim Morrison. Okay. Another thing is when you cheated on me, it was all ugly, nasty women. I would be sitting right there and you're cheating. I don't need that in my life. Look at the trouble you have caused for me legally. Okay, well, she was the one who harassed the woman that I cheated on her with, the one that she's calling the cow. She harassed that woman so much that the woman pressed charges and she ended up in jail. So I don't think that's my fault. I mean, I did cheat on her, but she's the one who took it to the next level and harassed her to the point that she pressed charges, you know? So that's not my fault. I didn't cause that legally. And then you took the cow's side on the news. I didn't take anybody's side. What I said was we had a relationship, which anything could be a relationship. Whether or not we were exclusively dating, um, I can have a relationship with this computer. I'm in front of the computer. That's my relationship. I'm sitting in front of it. I'm using it for research and stuff. So everything is a relationship. Who would brag about effing that nasty fat stink woman? You did. No, I never bragged about anyone. People are laughing at you for effing that. Well, I don't care what people think about me at all. Not even a little bit. Another thing is, I will never let anybody control me, not what I eat or wear. Okay, so what happened was when we got together, I'm a life food certified chef. So she was here in America. She was with me basically 24/7. So I made all the food. And she, in my thinking that she was sent to me to be my sidekick, I said, well, let's do cleansing. You want to be a model. um, you want to stay youthful looking, you want to lose weight and be toned, do my program, which was designed by Dr. Jubb, and it works. So when she was here, first of all, it would take her 3 days to go to the bathroom because when she was up in Canada, she wasn't eating right. So she wouldn't move her bowels for 3 days until the stuff that I gave her finally pushed out the garbage that she was eating up there. And because she was only staying for a certain amount of time, she didn't really get the benefits of the cleanse. And then when she went back up, she went back to her old ways, and I could tell when she was eating stuff that's not healthy because it would affect her behavior. So some people would call it BPD, borderline personality disorder. She would call it ADHD. Basically, what it is it's a hyperactivity, and it has to do with blood sugar and food breaking down into chemicals, and then um, the condition of the gut not having the right neurotransmitters, that she could have brain function like it should be, and social behavior and stuff. So I could tell. So whenever she started ranting to me on text and stuff like that, I'd be like, "Oh, what'd you eat?" You know. And then also, I dressed her up a couple of times. She's like a jeans and a t-shirt person, or she wears a lot of track pants and rash guards and sports bras. So one time I put her in a what do you call those shirts that are cut off at the midriff? So it was kind of like a sports bra, but it had like a native pattern on it. I thought it was really cool. I think she looked great in it, but she didn't like it. It didn't fit right or something, and she always used that to rant against me, like, "Oh, you think you can control what I wear?" Blah blah blah. Anyway, that's what she's saying there. Nobody tells me what to do. I'm sorry it ended this way, but I'm done. I'm going to focus on myself now. You also told a psycho racist to stalk and Harass me. She turned out to be a hooker. That was the last girl that I cheated on her with. When Janie said that she was sleeping with Lance, I asked this girl to find out for me because they were talking. Like, so Janie found this girl, and they both kind of turned against me. So I actually asked the girl I cheated on Janie with to find out if it was true, because I still had a thing for Janie, whatever. Anyway, she turned out to be a hooker. We don't know about that. I'm done with any men that have kids or that were married. Done. I won't even look at them or talk to them. I am only sending this text because I saw the broken heart vision. Also, I'm not going to let to somebody brainwash me about a vagrant bum that's lying it's a shaman or psychic. Oh, please, David Judd is a fraud and schizophrenic. Well, a shaman is a term that's used uh, like medicine person, helps people heal. Shamans, they communicate on deeper levels, and Dr. Jubb, he um, he's the foremost expert in language in the world. His research is what spawned neurolinguistic programming. And all the sales and all the programming that they do now with these psyops came from his research, where they mapped out the human brain as it relates to language. So when you speak, certain parts of the brain light up. And if you really want to go down the rabbit hole, they have it down to such a science that they can use radio technology to scan your brain and know what you're thinking based on the language that you're saying to yourself. So they know exactly how the words look in your head. So what they do is they scan your head and see the shapes that's being made, and that is translated to words. So they can understand what you're thinking, what you're saying to yourself by reading out your brain waves. That's what I believe. That's why I wrote schizophrenic in the title, because if I say that to somebody, they'll call me crazy. But wouldn't be the first time, right? So anyway, let's see. David Jubb is not a schizophrenic. He's a genius. He's misunderstood in this lifetime. Not misunderstood. I think he's not exposed in this lifetime yet. Although I made it my mission to glorify him. You know, to give him to get him the credit he deserves by Master Luki becoming famous and bringing Life Food Certified to the mainstream. Hopefully, he can get the credit he deserves for really uh, refining the menu of optimal human nutrition. He refined the menu for optimal human nutrition down to a science, down to a strict list, which is on my website. What's up, Anthony? Down to a list here, and it's on my website, lifefoodcertified.com. You click on right here where it says ingredients, and there you go. That's the list of optimal human nutrition. If it's not on that list, I haven't eaten it in 6 years. And I've gotten to the place where I don't even need to eat anymore because I built up such a reserve of health. And you can too. First you gotta change the menu, then you gotta do cleansing, and I can guide anybody to do that. 24/7. Anthony, you just tuned in, so what I'm doing is I'm starting to live stream pretty much my whole day for a couple of reasons. One, to connect, to build my channel, to connect with you guys. Number two, to keep myself accountable, to be 100% transparent. I can't reveal everything, because not everybody wants to be on camera, if you know what I mean. But I'll just do the best I can to have my whole life streamed. Arctic, I was away for a few minutes, but I'll catch up. Shamans was the doctors and psychologists of the tribe, a vital part for it to function. The term might be a little loose nowadays, but there, yes, 100%, 100%. Milsurp, why not do a few interviews here with Jubb? I definitely have done a few interviews in the past couple of months. If you go back on my channel, there's about, I would say, five to 10 recent ones. And the last time he connected with me, he said, "Do you want to do an interview?" So, just in the spirit of being 100% transparent and honest, I didn't respond back because I felt guilty about eating. I made a post, I made a video a few weeks ago that I was starting an extended fast, and then I made it for however long before I started eating again, and I just felt like not that I failed, but I wasn't worthy. I guess it's issues that I have, daddy issues that I have to be a good boy, and I have to do. Maybe it's not daddy issues. Maybe it's just issues of being a man. You know, I have to feel worthy. I have to feel, and maybe it's an issue of being all or nothing. I'm the type of person that's all or nothing, yeah, and that could work out, and it could have its downside. Thanks, Al. It is a transition. Yeah, I'm not gonna stop. So I just felt bad about it, and so I didn't write back to Job, and that unfortunately that's how I dealt with that situation. So I'll write back to him and say that people on my channel are asking for a new interview, and we'll get that going this week. I want to actually have him as a regular, so maybe like a Sunday night or a Monday night or. Anthony, you like that as well? Okay. All right. Well, I'm not the only one then. I think if we can get a bit of momentum, then that can be a really good thing. Arctic, I think we all have a part of that problem. Yeah, you're probably right. It's probably a male thing, because we're we're not like a woman is all in her feelings. she'll do things and then backwards rationalize them. So she'll do things based on her emotions. We actually have logic. So we judge ourselves based on, uh, our accomplishments. But like Al said, you don't shouldn't be always, um, what's the word? Not goal oriented, but the end result. Maybe it's result oriented. I'm not sure. You gotta appreciate the process, which I do. I do that. So I don't know. I think I'm gonna play Fortnite now. I gotta grind for my kids to get them to the next two levels. I don't know if you guys want to watch that, but I'm gonna plug the speaker in so that you can hear it. Before I do that, if you guys are gonna tune out, I could understand. Just shoot over any questions before you do. Oh, Fortnite is awesome. Yeah, Anthony, I've been gaming since Nintendo, and this is the best game I ever played. I mean, it makes sense that it is because, they've been working on games for how many years. They finally found, what to do to make it amazing. I'm going to grind for about an hour, and then I'm going to get ready to go to the gym. Let me turn my tea back on because it's probably cold by now. It's my hot water maker. I'm going to type in my password here. And I'm going to, let's see, unplug my headphones and just wrap that wire up. What's up, Londos? Okay, now I gotta take this cord here. And there's another. There's another. Oh, I know what I gotta do. This goes here. And then this. I think goes here. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Put this computer to sleep. Okay. Oh. Okay.
Whatever side my sheet is flush on. Okay, so if I'm sitting like this, I have to attack in this direction. If I'm sitting like this, I have to attack in this direction. But when I'm attacking other stuff, nobody sees this coming. Okay? I'm here, and all I'm going to do is just rock up and...
All right. Teabag. Okay. Now, let's see. I'm gonna show you. Okay. I'm gonna show you my setup. So, okay, Arctic. Thank you, bro. Take care, my dude. My dude. Okay, so the first thing is my mouse here. Okay, so you got your regular two buttons, and now how I do it is I have the. All right, see you next time or whenever. Um, I have the first weapon here. There's two weapons on each. There's two buttons. Let me turn this light on for a second. There's two buttons on each side. So I have weapon 1, weapon 2, weapon 3, weapon 4, and then number 5 is I press down um the mouse wheel. Okay, now I have scroll wheel reset, and then I have this here, which is called the Razor Tartarus. So instead of using the middle finger to move like most keyboard players do, I use this thumbstick to move. And then my middle finger and index finger, I have wall here, I have ramp here, I have cone here, and I have floor here. Okay, I have the use button, I have the menu button, I have the edit button is my ring finger, and my jump and crouch is over here. And then here's my pickaxe, here's my reload. So, I'm not good. I mean, I love playing, but I'm not good. Alright, now I'm on my son Max's account. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 quick challenges, which is 50,000 XP, and then I'll go on to the other account. Alright. So let's see. Use a zipline, search chest, superpower eliminations. I could get a bunch of these done in one shot. All right. Let me go pee. I'm gonna go pee, and then I'll be back before this starts up. The Tartarus, yeah, it's awesome. Oh, that's not good. Try and get me in the game in one. I see somebody. They're going for it too. That's my drop. Ah! Let's go, baby! Let me heal these guys, get them on my team. Where's the rest of these bots? Don't die, don't die! Another Groot? Alright. Follow me, boys! Oh, somebody's coming. Get wrecked, kid! Oh, that's right! You mess with my team! Can't mess with my team, boy! Alright, let's go get some consumables. Free water! I know there's some mushrooms around here. There must be mushrooms somewhere.
Only the best, non-stop, uninterrupted music. Except for this part.
What are these dag mushrooms? Here we go. Is it? Oh, now I need to ride a zip line. Where's the zip line at? Oh, I missed. Alright, there's gotta be a zip line over here. Oh, damn. That's the sound that nobody likes. There it is. get wrecked. That was definitely a bot though. Oh shit! Damn, you sweaty bastard! Why are these kids so sweaty? Just let me play in peace! These freaking kids and their aim assist, I tell you. What chance do I have? I can't even hit my shots on a bot. Alright, let me go make my tea. What do I got here? Search chess and superpower eliminations. Okay, I could do that. You know what it's like, Anthony. You a KBM player too? Those kids, they got aim assist. It's not fair. Alright, so I got my tea. I got honey. Shout out to Hawaii Surfer. Sent me a bunch of honey. Thank you, bro. I'm going to put a little ginger powder in my tea. Okay. I'm going to put, okay, so this is what I take for depression. It's called Lion's Mane. Let me make sure I got you in frame here. Okay. Hold on. I do a lot of Mortal Kombat as well, UFC. Oh, okay. Yeah, Mortal Kombat. That's one of the greats. On computer, though? You play it on computer or what? So this is what I take for depression, Lion's Mane. Now, I do want to put it in a new container just because I think this is going to work out nice here. Just got to clean this, some macadamia nut powder in there. So let me just clean that out. Macadamia. Can you see good? Oh, no, we got to bring this down a little bit. Okay. And do this too. Alright. So this, I got these 2 packs for, I think, $30 on Amazon. And it's a lot more sustainable for me as a treatment for depression than marijuana, which I was using. And it worked good. Marijuana works good for depression. It's just too expensive. This is way cheaper, and I wouldn't say it makes me as happy as weed, but definitely it takes the edge off, and it works good enough. So we're gonna take the tea bag out because that's been steeping long enough. Put that in there. Now, as far as the Lion's Mane, I believe. Let me see. What does it have a serving on? In the back of this, it says 1/3 of a teaspoon. Okay. So I'm a big boy. I'm going to use 1/2 a teaspoon. And I got this here, which is a you know what? I only have one of these left. And I use this for my Himbe and Tribulus. I don't know what happened. I had I had 2 of these, but I only have one left. It's a 1/2 teaspoon measuring. So we'll go boom. All right, a little more. Stir it up in the sink. So we got ginger, we got lion's mane, we got honey. I'm going to save a little at the end to put my pre-workout in. And then we're also going to put in some Celtic salt. Exactly that much, if you were watching. Exactly. Okay, some shakes. Okay, I'm going to stir it. Could use more honey, but that's alright for now. Alright. Let's get back to Fortnite. Whoop. Now, I want you to be able to see me as well. Like my hands. I don't know if that's possible. Let's see. Got my hands. Got the game. But if I'm like this, will you be able to see the game? Is that okay? I mean, not really seeing the game too well though, right? If I do that, better, worse, same? No difference? No, you can't see the game. Angle's good, okay. Oh, Anthony, PC, yep. Hold on. Anthony, yeah, come here for your health and stuff. You're real knowledgeable. Where'd you learn that stuff? Pretty much everything I learned was from Dr. David Jubb. Although when I was 19, I got mono, and I started to look into health in my dad's library. Now, my dad is vegetarian, so he raised me as a vegetarian, and he's the one who started me on my health journey in that regard. Although vegetarian isn't necessarily healthy, I would say that, you know, being vegetarian is a step in the right direction. So the first book I read from him is called Nutrition and Your Mind, and that was about, you know, depression and stuff like that. And then when I went on the Ultimate Fighter Season 2, I brought 2 books with me. One was called Prescription for Nutritional Healing, and they actually said that nobody could bring books on the show except for the Bible. I said, well, this is my religion. My body is my temple. So they let me take that. Prescription for Nutritional Healing. It's kind of like an encyclopedia where you look up conditions and you could figure out what to eat and stuff like that. The other book I brought was about Qigong, which is where I got the whole bed facing north thing. If you ever looked, you know, if you ever heard about that, it has to do with electromagnetic energy and stuff like that. But then in 2005, I connected with Dr. David Jubb in New York City, and that's when I became certified as a chef and a health coach. And whenever I have, you know, questions to kind of tighten myself up, I go to him or his, you know, his teachings, and even his students. Like his student Jaybird is the one who turned me on to lion's mane. So shout out to Jaybird, thank you. St. John's wort, some swear by that. What kind of mushroom powder? It's called lion's mane. Angle's good. It's good, man. Think it'd be awesome if you put a book together for fighters. I'm looking for the competitive edge. Would love your insight. Oh, bro, I actually have a book which on my streams I'm going to be what do you call it? Working on that. So I have this logo is Master Luki's it's the Master Luki logo, right? And it's not just Master Luki logo, but it's also a ranking system for MMA. So if you could imagine a championship belt, right? So you know how a belt that has like a centerpiece and then it has the two panels on the side. Okay, so on one side it says L, this is the O, the other side it says C, League of Champions. That's my mixed martial arts league, and the disc in the middle is part of the championship belt, and then it also has these crystals. So each crystal, it goes into the hole, and then out of the middle of the disc comes the spirit of a mythical beast, and each mythical beast teaches something about mixed martial arts. So that's your rank. So I have belts that I give out, but they represent these mythical beasts, and that's your rank. So for example, the first mythical beast is the bull Pegasus. So I wrote that book already. It's a book about mixed martial arts fitness. The second book is the land shark, and that's self-defense. And I wrote that book also. I'm working on the third book. It's the living phoenix. Then there's the flying spider, the four-armed werewolf, the dragon boa, which is the rank I'm going for. That's a second-degree black belt. The dino croc, the king bear, the magic lion, and the golden lemur. So if you send me a message, bro, I will connect you to those two books that I have already, and then I'm working on the rest of them. I have a complete ranking system for MMA. It's based on MMA, not just martial arts, but actually MMA. So if that's what you're interested in, I can help you with that. I'm just messaging my client back. She said she's going to be a little late, and I just wanted to say that's okay. Now, how can I get this to be... I want you to be able to see. I guess that's the best way, is to have that light on. Let me ask my brother. He's what do I gotta do? Superpower eliminations and search chests. Okay. I gotta do superpower eliminations and search chests. My brother's a techie, so I'll ask him how I can get this to be... this is probably the worst angle ever in the history of video game streaming. The worst. Yeah, send me a message, Anthony. If you go to my website where it says About, it has all my contact info. My email, my social media, my cell phone. Send me a message and I'll send you the link. And you don't even have to pay. You could just donate if you want. Alright, so I gotta find another jet. Yeah, masterluki.com. Here we go, baby. You gotta jump at 1,020. Close enough. I might be able to get right into the jet there. Oh, but it's facing the wrong way. Dang. Anybody else? Alright. this? Wood? I'll take it. Hey, don't shoot my friend! You killed my buddy! Oh, word! You want some of these, punk? Uh-oh. Oh! Get wrecked, son! Don't ever come in my house! Never come in my house again! Gonna get some superpowers up. Here we go, we got something. We got something, we got something. What is it? Oh, Venom! Let's go! Venom! I got the new Venom power. Ooh, slurp truck. Let's go, baby. Do you have any bots left? They're all dead? Alright, I gotta search chests now. Oh yeah! I like those slurp juices. Oh, I hear a coin. Coin, where's that? Where's the coin at? Let's go, baby! Alright, now all I need to do is get an elimination with this Venom thing. Scout's a bot though. I'm getting hyped for beating the bots. Oh my god, I'm so bad at this game though. Yeah! Alright, mission accomplished. Now I can die. I can die a happy man. Overbuild, overbuild. Damn, I haven't leveled up yet? Come on, bro. What I gotta do here? Oh, shnikey. Get destroyed! Oh! Oh! You just got wrecked too! And that was a real kid! Let's go! Don't ever come to my house! Don't ever come to my house again! That's why they call me Doom, son! Let's go, baby! Yeah, I'm a bot. That's why I need the I need that porta fort. Probably a mistake, but whatever. Live and learn, live and learn. Absolutely destroyed! Give me your shotgun too! Oh man, he's mad. Woo! I am on fire right now. Come on. You can't even make it interesting? Let me get sniped. Let me get sniped. Let me get sniped. Let me get sniped. Hell no. Nasty, son. Let's go, baby. Nobody here? What the hell? Oh, damn! My man tried to snipe me? Hell no! We ain't doing that. Oh, you just got sniped, punk. You son of a... I just got 200 pumped in the head. What is this game?
You done with the kids?
Yeah, I'm helping Zach with his... Actually, this one was Max.
You helping Max with his games?
Yeah. He wanted to get to a certain level so he could unlock these skins.
Okay.
Shut down.
When you get a break, I want.
Yeah, I'm done now.
Are you?
Yep.
Oh, he's done? Okay.
I'm done.
Um,
Yeah, the best game I ever played, Anthony. So I'm gonna go help my dad now. I'm gonna go to the gym, and then I'll stream my workout in... What time is it? What? In 45 minutes. When you get a chance, I'd like to ask how you were able to maintain energy levels when you cut weight with low body fat percentage. I get gas quick when my body fat level drops. That's a good question. Hang on one second, Anthony. Sir Doyle. Hello.
Hey, Miss Luke.
What's up?
What's up? Are you watching the Giuliani?
No, I'm not watching Giuliani. What'd he say?
He came on with the case against the Democratic voter fraud. I think we got a lot. It's really on the board. Tomorrow the case starts.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he talked about the voter fraud. He's got sworn testimony of people that sworn perjury that they were telling the truth.
Alright, so maybe we'll talk about it tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah, we should. We'll talk about tomorrow's show.
Alright, sounds good.
Alright, bye.
Make sure you study so you know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Alright? See you then.
Alright.
Bye.
Bye.
Alright, so Anthony, there's a couple of things we can mention. The first thing is, um, don't think of fat as energy storage. When you're working out, you're not burning fat. That is a fallacy that is promoted by people in the fitness industry. That's just not true. You don't ever burn fat. When you're working out, the energy that you get is inside your muscles. So when you're cutting weight, the reason why you have low energy is because it's not because you have low fat. It's because you have low glycogen in the muscles. So what you actually need to do is rest. 100% rest, and take things that are healthy carbs like honey, as long as it's not clover. Clover is the only honey I don't take. And I'll explain to you one day, but basically it has to do with bees never having clover until they were imported from Africa. There's no clover apparently in Africa. So honey, if you're cutting weight, you don't want to eat a lot, maybe. So otherwise, I would do quinoa. I would do something like a pumpkin or another type of healthy squash. Kabocha is my favorite. Zucchini is another great one. You could turn into noodles. That won't put an ounce of fat on you. But basically, the what can happen is if somebody wants to quote burn fat, the fat can be turned into glycogen if you're in a calorie deficit, or if you're cleansing. But when you have low energy, it's certainly because of low glycogen, and that just happens from working out. It's not from low body fat. It's because you worked out, you used up all the glycogen in your muscles, and it hasn't recovered yet. So, we're in business in fighting where people would rather overtrain than undertrain. So you have those days when you don't feel like doing something and you go anyway. I don't know what to tell you about that, bro. It's just how the game works, I guess. But just be careful with yourself. Make sure you're working with the right people that aren't going to go crazy on you when you're feeling low or whatever. What I do for my energy now is something called Yohimbe and Tribulus. So I'm going to actually take that, Anthony, so my power won't drop if I refill those glycogen reserves. No, dude, how could your power drop? You're working out, okay? You're getting stronger from working out. You don't have to put on size to get stronger. Look at the Muay Thai fighters. They're crack skinny, and they'll kick a hole in your leg. Okay? Power doesn't come from size. Power comes from technique, speed, especially in MMA where there's weight classes. Okay? So don't worry about your power. Your power is going to be there because you're training. But if you're tired, you won't have power. So that is the thing. If you're feeling low energy, that's going to translate to low power. So you have to rest. You have to refill. Yep, you have to refill. That's why, runners, they do the carb loading. Although they don't use healthy carbs, I wouldn't recommend that. But you could do something like a carb load with healthy carbs. And go to my list on lifefoodcertified.com to find my list of ingredients. And you can eat anything off of that. If you don't want to eat, if you're really cutting those last few ounces, you don't even want to eat anything, what you need to do is rest. The body will refill its glycogen reserves from the material on your body that you don't need. That's called autolysis. And you don't need to eat to refill your glycogen to get your energy back, but you do need to rest. So sometimes you need to take a day off if you're a natural athlete. Now this is Yohimbe and Tribulus. Natural hormone support. I don't do steroids, never did. But this is... Do I have a book on this? You know something though? Each mythical beast has a teaching of nutrition, so this type of stuff will get in the books eventually. Look, man, you're seeing what I do on a daily basis here. So all I can say is I'll work on it. You keep letting me know what you want to know about. And we can work together on a personal basis, okay? If you ever have any questions, if I'm not on stream, you want to know something, you can ask me, okay? Just go to my contact page. It's actually the About page on my website, and that has all my info. So in case I'm not on stream, and you need to know something, you could text me. I was telling my guy this morning, he texted me at, I believe it was 6 a.m. I was still sleeping, and it woke me up. I said, bro, if it's not an emergency, wait till after 9 a.m. to text me. He said, oh, I thought you turned your phone off. I said, no, I need it on for emergencies. You know what I'm saying? Some people might have a health emergency. I'm open for that 24/7. But if it's not an emergency, keep it between 9 a.m. and, like midnight or something. Or 8 a.m. I'm usually getting up about 7:38 if you really need to know something, okay? So Yohimbe and Tribulus. Yohimbe is a circulation stimulant, and Tribulus is a testosterone stimulant. So this is my pre-workout. Yeah, 9 and midnight. Those are just two numbers off the top of my head, but whatever. I'm open 24/7. You saw my business card says 24/7 on it if it's an emergency. All right. But yeah, you can text me anytime. Who was that? Londo says. No side effects. If you take too much, you're gonna have heart racing. But other than that, no side effects. No. And I do sell this, but you can get the ingredients on Amazon. All I did was order the powders on Amazon. I mixed it in water. Tastes like trash, but I put it in my tea, so it's not too bad. All right. So what time is it? 2 o'clock. All right. I got to be at the gym in 45 minutes. So this takes about an hour to kick in. So I'll take it now. I'm going to go help my dad. I'm going to sign off for now. But if you tune back in about 40 minutes now, I'll be back at the gym. And I'm doing 2 private lessons. And I'm going to work out with my students so you can see a little bit of what I do, for my own self. When I charge very little for my privates, and the reason I do that is because I work out with them. I don't like to hold pads. It puts too much stress on my joints. So I basically treat my private lessons like training sessions with a partner. So they're going to work out with me, and that'll be in a half an hour. Okay, so stay tuned for more exciting action. Master Lukey, over. I appreciate you, Anthony. Thanks for tuning in.